Thank you. Today, I'd like to. I have to announce very sad news because before I said that I have been working for new company for part-time job, but the owner of that company requests to work for his company full-time. So perhaps next week or next month, I have to. Yeah, I have to work for that company for full-time. So yeah, so I cannot attend this class long for some times. But I do not want to work for full time for a long time. So if I have a chance, I will come back to this class again. But I'm not sure when I can come back to this class. Even though I do not want to.
It's a good news that you got
Yeah.
full-time job. But couldn't you negotiate that you go there
Actually,
not every day?
Actually, I have my own business, so but this business is not active. So his suggestion is, please, can you help me for part time? So I agreed. And but even though I do not want to work for his company for full time, but I want to learn about his business skill, business know-how, something like that. Because as I told you, his success, he became the sole agent in Korea. He won the many competitors in Korea. So I respect his business style and his business skill. So I want to learn about his more skill or more know-how like that. Yeah, because I thought that it will be good chance to learn another more business style or skill, more know-how. So I agreed about his suggestion. So even though do not want to time, well, yeah.
Yeah, for you it's very good news, I think.
But I thought you were working part-time for a relative.
Not relative. He's just a few years ago, me and one man, we helped his business setup.
Ah,
We have me and one another person
right.
helped his business setup. At the time, he's not his business is not good
Not so
condition,
good, yeah.
but now he became the sole agent and his business volume is very big, and these days he's so busy, and he's these days so need to the
How big
sales
is the
people.
company size? How big is the company size?
Big volume amount.
How many people work there?
Now his company is working 7 people,
7 people. I see.
but all people is just relative와 친척이나 가족들인데.
They're all
그러니까,
Christian.
그 같이 동업한다는
동업은 아니고 그분이 그때 설명을 드리면 이분이 이 비즈니스를 좀 이제 한 5년 전부터 했는데 그때 저랑 한 친구가 저랑 하는 동생이 좀 도와드렸어요.
직원을.
근데 이제 그때 경쟁자들이 있었는데 다 이기고 이제 그분이 독점이 되니까 너무 장사가 잘 되는 거예요. 사업이 잘 되는 거예요.
Sector of the business.
매스 플로우 미터, 유량계,
Mass flow.
매스 플로우 미터,
유량계?
밸브 앤 유량계라고 해요.
오일을 재는 거? 오일?
오일.
다양해요. 그 오일 재는 것뿐만 아니라 다양한데, 근데 그게 아이템이 너무 잘 돼가지고 매출이 너무 막 6배씩, 7배씩 갑자기 뜨니까 그래서 도와달라고 해서 저는 제가 하는 일이 있어서 요거 근데 너무 여유로가 많아서 이 수업도 참가하고 했던 건데 이제 그분이 나 이거 해야 된다 그래서 풀타임을 제안했다고 말씀드렸었잖아요. 근데 풀타임은 싫다. 근데 그래서 일주일에 3일만 하기로 했었는데 너무 바빠지니까 해달라. 그러니까 좋은 제안이긴 한데 저는 풀타임으로 하기를 원하지는 않거든요. 근데
어느 정도 you try to enjoy your time as
네.
much as you like, right? But if you really belong to one company, it will be very tight.
Yes.
So that's what you worry, I
Yeah.
think.
That is one reason, and another reason is because my wife, because my wife is working full time for our family, but I'm not working the full time, so I'm so sorry about to my wife because he's
누군가는 시간이
와이프는 풀타임으로 힘들게 일하는데 저는 이제 어떻게 보면 편하게 일을 해왔잖아요.
Maybe it's time to work as a full-time worker.
풀타임으로 일하게 되면 어쨌든 그거에서 뭐 받는 뭐 그런 거라든지
애들 많이 컸으면
네, 애들도 컸고
아,
그러니까 좋은 그분한테 이제 기술을 비즈니스 그런 뭐 노하우라든지 이런 거 받는 것도 있고 그게 제일 중요한 이유고 두 번째는 와이프는 고생하는데 저는 제가 풀타임 하기 싫다고 해서 안 하는 것도 제 욕심인 것 같고 그래가지고
Can you use your English skills in this job? I think you said you could. Your English ability you can use in this job?
You can-
yes of course because his item is importing from the USA
I see. Good for you.
so he need the person who can
He needs you.
speak English
He needs you.
yeah
Yeah.
and also me and another person we know about his product a little bit
Right.
so
And you
we,
helped get him off the ground originally.
Hmm?
You helped him start.
Yeah,
originally. So you have a key position.
yeah that's why he suggested can you please help me that's like that.
So you start from next week. You cannot
Next
see,
week,
You cannot see from there
yeah
to
next
Monday.
I'm not sure next week or next month
How long have you been here, actually, Patrice?
this class
네.
perhaps 2 years
2 years.
Ah, he's an
Wow.
old member.
maybe
We're sad delusion.
yeah. but I'm sure that I can come back to this class again but I'm not sure when I can come back but
We'll be here.
as soon as possible
anyway good luck
yeah thank you
Hello. I would like to talk about my eye condition briefly.
Oh, yeah.
It has been 2 weeks since my LASIK surgery, but I have trouble in my daily life. My eye condition is very bad. My eyes hurt and my vision is blurry.
Blood is flipping.
Blurry.
Blurry.
The light is too bright. My eyes are very dry.
Dry. Yeah, dry.
So it is hard to read books and see the screen.
I see.
어,
Oh,
책을 읽고 뭐 화면 보는 게 너무 어렵습니다. I really need to let my eyes I really need to let my eyes. I need some time to rest for my recovery.
I see. We understand.
So I ask for your understanding.
I see.
Thank you
So you
for.
also cannot come?
Eh?
You are going to take a rest for a while for your eyes?
My eye. 예?
근데 수업에 나오실 수 있는 거예요?
예, 그래서 이렇게 좀 크게 만들고 해가지고 책은 보기가 이 결과가 좀 안 좋은 것 같아요 이번에도. 그래서 뭐 렌즈 들어가고 백내장 수술해서 재수술을 할 때 뭔가 잘못된 것 같아요. 라섹으로 고칠 수 있는 선이 아니지 않을까. 좀 더 한 달 기다려 보려는데 그래고 뭐. 이게 눈이 너무 예민한 거라.
예민하기도 하고 중요하죠
중요하지
막
천장
뇌에서 감당을 못 해가지고요. 막 메스껍고 막 그렇습니다. Thank you for listening.
그런 중에도 이렇게 나오시니까 참 감사하네요. I couldn't prepare it. I'm sorry. And next.
Today I'm going to talk about a novel and his work. Novel. A novelist and his work. 소설의 그 작가에 대해서 좀 얘기하겠다. Do you know 김문? 예.
Ah, the writer's name is
He was born in Seoul in 1948. He he was a famous journalist turned novelist.
아, 기자였어요?
예, 기자에서 이제 소설가로 이렇게 바꾼 건데 his long career as a journalist deeply influenced his writing style.
I see.
Sharp, factual observation and minimalist style.
I like his writing style.
Writing.
I like his book, like 칼의 노래.
The novel, the song of the sword
칼의
was contains following and passages. That is set against the drop of naval war 1592 called Imjinwara.
Korean naval. I see.
임진왜란.
임진왜란.
Here is admired hero Lee Sun-shin, who anxious both about Joseon Dynasty and himself. The passage is 내용 거기 보면 I can't kill Dai. That was not end of life, but a part of it. 죽음은 칼로 뺄 수가 없었다. 죽음이 끝이 아니고 그것은 뭐 한 파트였다. 우리 인생의 한 파트다. 죽음이 칼로만 뺄 수는 없었다. 그런 의미고요. The world was not something could not be held could not be held back, but be held back with sword. 세상은 뭐 칼로다가 뭐 이렇게 뒤로 이제 바꿀 수 없다는 그런 얘기도 있고요.
A lot of operates, good word.
And another, in the end, my sword could not be had to strike was not so many enemy, but fear within myself. 뭐 세상은 뭐 적을 죽이려고 하는 그런 나의 칼은 적을 죽이려고 하는 그런 것보다 내 자신의 두려움에 대한 그런 극복이었다. 그런 얘기. 좀 아까 얘기한 것처럼 미니멀리스트 스타일, 또 factual observation, 뭐 그 사람 작품 성향 스타일이 이제 그런 걸 내포하고 있는 그런 내용이거든요. He was many novels such as 남한 Mountain Fortress, 남한산성, and 메시지 오브 윈드, 바람의 기별, 하얼빈, 하얼빈, 리트미스 펜스, 연필로 쓰기 그런 작품 좀 가지고요. I recommend the work, this work, the Song of Sword. I deeply impressed with that. I had liked his style since I already. However, I don't know how you will feel about it. That is your. 그걸 내가 이제 읽기를 어쨌든 추천하는데 그 목은 뭐 여러분이 목이라 한번 읽어보라는 그런 얘기였고요. Another passage impressed me. Horse is soaked in rain. Do you know? horse is soaked in rain. 말은 비에 젖고 horse is soaked in black. What else? This one? Fill the blank. 젊음은 뭐에 젖는다. 그러니까 그 내용 속에 나온 건데 일본이 저 젊은 사람 사무라이들이 와가지고 이제 전쟁을 치르면서 자기 청춘에 대한 아까움을 표현한 그런 그런 문장인데 이제, 말은 비에 젖고 청춘은 뭐에 젖는다. 전쟁이나 사람 전쟁이 나와서 싸우고 있는데 청춘은 피해 젖는다. blood. Yes, was soak in blood. And another last
Once more, please.
horse was soaked in rain. 말은 비에 젖고
Was
soak in rain.
soaking rain. And
Yes, use
use
soak in
soaking
blood.
blood.
And
Blood.
that was light, and life is heavy. It could not endure the heavy flowers fall. You know? 이거는 정말 죽음은 가벼웠지만 삶은 무거웠어. 그렇지만 그 삶은 그 무게를 건질 수 없어 꽃처럼 떨어졌다는 그런 얘기를 해가지고 제가 감명 깊었던 그런 얘기를 담아가지고 했는데 한번 저한테는 굉장히 큰 감명을 줬어요. 그
If you
소설 좋아했고요.
haven't read the book written by Kim Hoon, The Song of Sword, as he said, it's a really interesting book to read. So I also recommend. After I read that book, I wrote a poem myself.
그렇지.
Kim Hoon's writing style is really
시적이 전부.
and very accurate
그 하나.
and touching. 그래서 혹시 카레 노래라는 이순신장 선조 때
그러니까
그분에 대한 소설이에요. 너무 좋았어요.
소설인데 스타일이 시적으로 다 글을 하나하나 표현되기 때문에 괜찮더라고요. 좀 모르겠어요. 취향이 다르겠지만은 한번 읽어보시면 좋을 것 같으니까. 이상입니다.